Hi everyone. So I'm gonna try filming by holding the camera today. So I'm sorry if it's a little bit shaky, but I feel like I just obviously have a lot to show you. So I my Google Photos told me that I did basically a makeup inventory about a year ago. So I was like, why don't I do one again today? Seems appropriate. I've changed a lot of things. I can barely recognize it now, actually. I would say I have like a moderate sized collection. I try to have about two or three options of everything, excluding a few categories that I really, really love. So I kind of want to talk about how I feel like my collection has changed, but you can definitely see in pictures that I'll have on Instagram about the true difference, I think, between the two. Hope to maybe tally up some numbers and show you some differences. And I'll just try to talk through some reflections in terms of what I truly value. Like back then versus now. So let's start with some skincare stuff. I've always been pretty simplistic with my skincare. I mean, it seems large. I have some toner things, some toners over here, some serums and stuff over here. Um, of course, some things that are still unopened, setting sprays over here, primers and stuff like that over here. So it's not incredibly large. Still have some things to work through. I would love to mainly have about maybe like one open one backup for most of these categories. This is actually a body oil. I have this body thing and this body lotion down here. I just try to basically keep one of each right now. Um, and realized that I actually really enjoy decanting these. So these aren't like the true amount in each bottle. I have some decanted elsewhere, but that's been really a good way for me to work through things is getting them into kind of smaller sizes. All right, so sort of some face and powder stuff over here. This is actually not a concealer. This is actually kind of a version of these. I also decant these into smaller ones too. My foundations, I really enjoy actually using this mixing medium to kind of dilute it down into more of a tinted moisturizer. So I feel like in the future I might just be able to buy concealer and then kind of use something like a mixing medium or a different thing like even like a milky toner or some other thing that might mix well with foundations to kind of bring it down to a tinted moisturizer. And then these are all my powders over here. This one I haven't even opened yet. This one's going to be a big one. These are sample sizes of some face powders. So those are all the loose powders I have. The other main face powder I actually don't know if I have out right now. I only have one, like actual face powder. So I feel pretty good about that. I think I had like maybe three last year. So that's a lot better. And with loose powders, I always decant them into a container like this. This one actually is a blush, though, is a loose blush. I might end up turning this into a loose powder, though. I'm kind of debating. So I really enjoy the flexibility of containers like this. And these are all of a lot of my complexion products over here. Kind of this trio that I barely touch. I would love to maybe get some use on this one this following year. This is kind of like a bronzer. I get a little bit of use every year, but not a ton of progress there. And then here are some of my other things. As you can see, I've scraped a lot of these things trying to make Franken products. And I think that's just the way that I do it now. I really only have one cream bronzer contour thing here. So that's actually just made out of some concealers and a mix of other things. And that's been working out pretty well for me as well. I have one concealer palette over here. This is my one dedicated concealer in my collection. As you can see, it's more than one shade, obviously, but you know, one product there. I would love to continue to work through my powder like color products. I'm not super proud of how large this has become. I think this one came into my collection the last year. This one for sure and that one as well came into my collection this year, and like this one is just kind of a DIY one, so just kind of a mix of stuff. But yeah, I feel like even those three or four products alone is more than enough to come in for me for a year, just because it takes me so long to go through powder products. All right, now to go into some eye stuff. So these are my basically my only palettes. I looks like I don't have to rarely count them. One, two, three, four, five eyeshadow palettes, if you will. And of course, this is a Freedom palette, and I have some other eyeshadows elsewhere that I don't pull out very often. But that is the gist of it. This one's more for nostalgia's sake. This is a really, really old palette from Makeup Forever that I picked up on Glambot on pretty discounted sales. That's more for nostalgia reasons. So is this one, but actually this shade's really good as a mixer for contours and bronzers as well. So I'm probably gonna start using it that way more as the face product than an eye product. And I'm just looking to hit pan on a lot more things, honestly. This is I've worked through all these shades this last year and basically finished these shades and obviously hit pin these. And I think I've been realizing that I just take forever on darker shades, so it's really not worth it for me to bring in darker shades. Some lighter shades I can maybe bring into my collection, but I really shouldn't be all that much. I only have one eye primer, and that's right there. It's actually a mix of 3 cream eyeshadows. One of them is the original Groundwork from MAC, but the other 2 are from Sephora. And then this is my lip collection. I'm actually quite proud of how much smaller it is. I'm missing, I think, one lip gloss from that's in my purse right now. But I mean, and of course I have these lip balms and stuff like that too. But other than that, I mean, there's one lip balm that I don't see right now that I'm trying to work pretty consistently on. I think it got, oh, it's right here. It got lost in the mix here just a little bit. So I'm hoping to work down on these lip balms, although I'm hoping I can actually franken these with some of these other shades into maybe some lipstick type thing to put in my purse. But I feel pretty proud of how far I've come, and actually this is a teaser for my Pan Those palettes. That one's getting emptied pretty quickly here. But even my collection of glosses has decreased quite a bit. I'm about to get, I think, 2 more glosses and maybe some cream blushes pretty soon. So that's going to add to, I guess, my collection here. But hoping that I can begin working through those for the next year. This is my brush collection. I think it's actually gotten a little bit smaller, which is good. It's actually about half what I currently use and half what my kids sometimes play with. So honestly, I don't feel like I have a ton extra, which is good. And these are just 2 like hair care products that I'm trying to work through. I don't think they're necessary in my life, so I just included that here just kind of for documentation. Also, oh, this is my mascaras. I do want to show you that. Actually, there's about 3 mascaras, 1 open one, 2 unopened ones. I kind of want 1 waterproof and 1 non-waterproof or tubing or something, so I'm trying to figure those out right now. This is actually what I use for my brows, so I wouldn't count that necessarily as a mascara. I used it at one point as a mascara, but not anymore. And then I did want to quickly also just say, like, these are all the declarations that I'm planning on bringing with me on a trip to kind of share with friends. And as you can see here, there's kind of some repeat brushes. I kind of had something with Sephora where they just sent me some extra brushes. So that's that, and wanting to kind of let my friends reap the benefits. So I won't include that in my collection or like in my main collection here, but just wanted to show like this is what's going out of my collection like pretty soon. And then just a quick glimpse at some empties from the year. I thought this would be interesting to showcase as well, is like you might recognize some of these products from my picture. Oh, sorry, that's a bedspread right here. But yeah, honestly, like I've finished more than this, but this is what I've kept over the last year. And honestly, I'm really impressed with how much I've used up. I mean, there's some foundations in here, lip glosses, tons of lip products. This is just the last month. Look at all the skincare items in here. And then this is just a ton of stuff in here. Definitely a lot of lip gloss products and skincare products. It's obviously not organized. And I'll maybe try to do a dedicated like empties thing pretty soon. But yeah, honestly, there's some skincare items in here, like DIY packaging that has long gone, sponges and of course whatnot. And yeah, I'm just really proud of using all of this up within the year, some of them in projects, some of them not. And that this is what's left. Oh, you can see me there in the mirror. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm really, really proud of how far I think I've come with this project and with my collection. Not with this project. My collection's always a project. But yeah, the fact that I feel like I've culled it down to a decent amount. There's probably a handful of products that are missing, but this is the extent of it. So what I'm hoping to see, what I'm hoping to focus on is the powder products here. My eyeshadow products I'm actually okay with. I don't find, I'm trying to figure out which ones I really gravitate towards to focus on, either getting out or focus just on using up. So that's kind of my goal for next year. And lip product wise, I'm actually really happy with that right now. I would love to see me just use up that lip palette more and more and then put stuff into it. I'll be welcoming in like a few new products, like I said, so that's going to really boost this section over here, but I'm hoping it'll stay manageable, and like I like playing with lip products, so that's why I'm okay with that. I'm surprised by how little lip gloss products I have, so I'm going to see how I will, but I still have quite a bit to use up, so first need to use those up, but I feel like it's finally at a manageable pace. And then skincare wise, I feel okay. I could probably do without a few of these, but I feel like right now I'm in a phase of trying a few new things, but don't want to go overboard. Um, and I think that's pretty much all I wanted to share here, just to document like where things are at. I feel like I have a lot more new pans, which I'm really excited, both organic and not organic by my Frankening. And I've just been able to get a lot of things out of my collection this year, as you can see through that pile. So, sorry for the mess behind there. That's just the that's just how my life is most of the time. So, hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little different format, but just realized like it's been a year since I did this. I think it'd be cool to pull everything out, not to put everything back, pull everything out and see where things are at, and get ready for a good next year of panning. So, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.